What's up? I don't know. Did I get here in time for y'all? What's going on? What's going on?
Ooh, Scooby snack.
You're so fucking late, I fucking died. It wasn't that fucking late. It's like 3 minutes late. You need to calm your shit down. Hi, guys. Maybe these will get you off my fucking food. Yeah. That's what you get for not taking it, dude. Fucking, I handed it to him and he spit it out and fucking Will grabbed it, so. No. That's what you get. I'm not fucking playing that game, Luke. You fucking take what I hand you, or the other dogs will take it. Also been playing the Yakuza games. Nice. I was cooking dinner, as you can see. Yes. Yes. This is a thick boy. Thick boy. Yeah. Look at that fucking slab of meat. I'm starting my carnivore diet. Oh yeah. It's like that. Thick boy. Mm. I need to get fucking paper towels. Let me call the Jess. No, I need paper towels.
That juicy.
Yeah, it got all over my knife. So I need a couple paper towels. Oh, god damn it. I'm always forgetting fucking music. There we go. Been playing the Yakuza 2 remaster that got PS5 version recently. Oh, okay. I've never played any of the Yakuzas. Thank you. I thought we'd just take a look at this one today. It's not together anymore. But for the most part it is, but it's not. But it's Otrimi, the Ever Playful. They're really good. I hear it. It's just fucking weeb Grand Theft Auto, right? Jesus. No. I don't know. What's the difference? I oven roasted this for like 2 hours. You don't drive? Oh. Okay. So is it just damn, this is fucking good as fuck. This turned out great. So is it just like an action game? Like a linear storytelling action game? Basically running around getting into some street fights. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this is what we're going to do. You know what? Harley, are you here? Also, that's a fuck ton of side shit. Okay. I devised a mono white deck. Remember how yeah, it's bracket 4 according to this here. Boop. There you go. I have not specified the bracket for this. It is the bracket it is. According to Moxfield. And it is mono white. He said, that's neat. Alexa, stop timer. You want to see it? It's fucked up. The commander is Mondrak Glory Dominus. If one or more tokens would be great. Sorry, I haven't ate all day. So I was like fucking chowing hard. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. 1 for Phyrexian white. Sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures. Put an indestructible counter on Mondrak Glory Dominus. I shall take it with a grain of salt. Told me one of my decks was bracket 2, and I know for a fact it's bracket 4. Okay. So we'll go right into the Planeswalker. Elspeth Stormslayer, legendary Planeswalker. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. I'm guessing 2, due to her passive ability. 0, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until the end of turn. -3, destroy target creature an opponent controls, mana value 3 or greater. Elspeth Sun's Champion, 4 white, +1, create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. -3, destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +2/+2, and have flying. There's only 14 creatures in the deck. There's Esper Sentinel. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. Having more white token doublers is wild. That she used to be exclusively green. You choose a game you want to play, but it's trapped on PS3. So get a PS3. They're like, what, $20 now? Everything's trapped on fucking PS3. Soul Warden. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Charismatic Conqueror. Vigilance. Whenever an artifact or creature enters the battlefield, untapped on an opponent's control, they may tap that permanent. If they don't, you create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Suture Priest, 1 in white. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 1 life. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under the opponent's control, you may have that player lose 1 life. Enduring Innocent, 1 white. Lifelink. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And whenever Enduring Innocent dies, return it back to the battlefield as an enchantment. Mirror Entity. 2 and a white, changeling, pay X until the end of turn. Creatures you control have base power toughness XX and gain all creature types. Rumor Gatherer, 1 white. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card instead. Welcoming Vampire, 2 and a white. Flying. Whenever 1 or more vampires you control power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Benny Breck's Zoologist, 3 and a white. Convoke. Creatures can help you cast a spell. Casting for the generic manner of that creature's ability. At the beginning of each end step, if you created a token this turn, draw a card. Myrael, Shield of Argive, 3 and a white. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Whenever Myrael, Shield of Argive attacks, create X 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers you control. Witch Enchanter, 3 and a white. When Winter Enchanter enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. It also turns into a pay 3 life plains. Defiler of Faith, 3 white. Vigilance has an additional cost to cast white spells. You may pay 2 life for those spells. Cost 1 white less to cast. If you paid life this way, the effect reduces only the amount of white mana you pay. Whenever you cast a white permanent spell, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Ogier Attack Deepest Foundations. Vigilance. If 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control, 3 times that many of those tokens are created instead. When Ogier Attack dies, return it to the battlefield tapped, transformed under its owner's control. Tap, add a white. Pay 2 and tap. Transform Temple of Civilization. Activate only if you've attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn, and only as a sorcery. Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. 5 white. Vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2. I think I would have to get a Japanese copy because it's rare outside of Japan. Japanese copy of what? Oh, right there. Oh, hell no, Loki. Oh, hell no. Back it up, bro. You ain't learning for shit, are you? Okay. And yellow. One of the Japanese copy of Pokemon Green. You know that shit will work on your guys' consoles, right? They're region locked. Okay. Don't forget, you're going to need the outlet too. And the breaker. Not really good. All right, sorcery 6. We may go to the card view. Okay. Finale of Glory, X, white, white. You create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens with vigilance. If X is 10 or more, also create X 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance. Hell yeah. Jesus fuck, that's so good. Martial Coup, X, white, white. Create X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. United Front, X, white, white. Create X 1/1 white ally creature tokens. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. White Sun's Twilight. X, white, white. You gain X life. Create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1. And this creature can't block. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Players dealt combat damage by a creature with Toxic 1 also get a poison counter. It doesn't remove the damage away. It just says you also get a poison counter. Which to me is wild. Well, neither. Thought Loki about lost his goddamn mind. Up in here, up in here. You about to make him lose his cool. Up in here, up in here. So I need the Japanese PS3. Yeah, fair enough. Back that thing up, bro. No. Mine. All right, idyllic tutor, obviously. Increasing devotion, 3 white white. Create 5/1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. With the spells cast from the graveyard, create 10 of those instead. Flashback, 7 white white. This is honestly the best per mana soldier maker or whatever token maker I've seen. When it comes just to outright making soldiers, it is literally 1 for 1. The others aren't bad either, you know, because it's actually like a fraction more, but still. You know, PS4 and PS5 can play Japanese games without having... Yes, that I do know. They stopped doing the region locks after a while. Loki's losing his fucking mind. He's like, what the fuck, bro? I know. It's just like you fucking rub it around, and it's like little sauce that it made while it was in the oven. And then it just melts in your mouth. My PC could barely run GameCube games. Pro just needs an emulator. When you get so high up in the emulators, though, you also need the BIOS files for that system. I think it starts at like PS2. Is when you start needing to get the BIOS files. I'm not telling you to search this up on Google on where to find BIOS files, you know, for your emulators. But, you know, or, you know, definitely don't ask Reddit either, you know. Definitely own the games before you emulate them. Yeah, so has a PS3. Right on. All right, we're going to move on to instance. Instance, flawless maneuver. 2 and a white. If you have your commander, it's free. Creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. It's just a nice way to protect your shit. Enlightened tutor. Search your library for an artifact or enchantment. Path to exile. Easy said, you know, destroy something or exile something and then they go find a basic. Secure the waste, X1, X and a white. Create X1 whites or your creature tokens. Silence. Your opponents can't cast spells this turn. Your opponents, not the opponent, not target player. Your opponents. Not target opponent. All fucking opponents. Sword to Plowshares, exile, and then they gain life. Grand Crescendo, X white white. Create X1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Creatures you control gained indestructible until the end of turn. Kabiri Takedown, 1 and a white. Kabiri Takedown deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. It's also a tapped planes. Razor Grass Ambush, 1 and a white. Razor Grass Ambush does 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. It also comes in as a pay 3 life land. Teferi's Protection. Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible in the turn. If you cast a spell during your main phase, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and they gain vigilance until the end of turn. White Sun's Zenith, 3 white and an X. Create X/2/2 white cat creature tokens. Shuffle White Sun's Zenith into its owner's library. I has that in foil. What do you have in foil? Is it the approach deck? Right on. Hell yeah, guys. One of the better white modal cards. Oh, the Razor Grass Ambush. Yeah, three is actually something. You know? 3 could do some shit. Because there's a lot of 4/3s in Magic that like to attack. Gruul just be like not caring about their butts. Akroma's Will. 3 and a white. Choose one. If you control your commander, you cast this spell. You may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, and double strike into the end turn, or creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn. Chroma's Will is so fucking good. Mana Vault, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Blade of Selves, Felwar Stone, Marble Diamond, Mind Stone, Norn's Wellspring. It's 1 and a white. Whenever a creature you control dies, scry 1 and put an oil counter on Norn's Wellspring. 1 and tap, remove 2 oil counters from Norn's Wellspring and draw a card. Pearl Medallion, Staff of the Storyteller, 1 and a white. When Staff of the Storyteller enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token of flying. Whenever you create 1 or more creature tokens, put a story counter on Staff of the Storyteller. For a white and tap, remove a story counter from Staff of the Storyteller and draw a card. Thought Vessel, Ashnod's Altar, Extraplanar Lens, For those that don't know, this is old school shit. It's 3 with an imprint. You throw a land out there with it, and it says whenever a land of the same name of the imprinted card is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of that land that would produce. Well, that's mixing is a Black Lotus now. Halo Fountain, 2 and a white. White, tap. Untap a target creature you control. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Pay 2 and a tap. Oh, pay 2 and untap. Pay 2 tap. Untap 2 creatures you control. Draw a card. Pay 5 tap and untap 15 tapped creatures you control and win the game. Oketra's Monument. White creatures spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Phyrexian Altar, Helm of the Host, and the One Ring. The ones I just kind of go over, I figure most people know. Others I'm reading because they're not as well known. This is in the Final Fantasy 14 deck, I'm guessing, because it's Champions from Beyond, X white enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create X 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens. Light Party. Whenever you attack with 4 or more creatures, scry 2, then draw a card. Full Party. Whenever you attack with 8 or more creatures, those creatures get +4/+4 until the end of turn. Yeah, that's a stupid good card for a token deck. That's super good. Caretaker's Talent, 2 and a white. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. For a white, when this class becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. And then when you level it up to level 3, 3 and a white, creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Smuggler's Share. Oh, we're a little bit too. There we go. Smuggler's Share, 2 and a white. At the beginning of each end step, draw a card for each opponent who drew 2 or more cards this turn. Then create a treasure token for each opponent who had 2 or more lands enter this turn. And then what was the other one? Yeah, you draw 2 if they attack you with 2. If they put 2 lands into the battlefield, then you create 2 treasures. Or is that what? At the beginning of each end step, draw a card for each opponent who drew 2 or more cards this turn. Then create a treasure token for each opponent who had 2 or more lands enter the battlefield this turn. Right. Then Anointed Procession, it doubles tokens. Court of Grace, 2 white. When Court of Grace enters the battlefield, you become the Monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token flying. If you're the Monarch, create a 4/4 white angel creature token instead. Felidar Retreat, 3 and a white. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you can choose 1, create 2/2 white cat beast creature token, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until the end of turn. Smothering Titties. Troubles in Pairs, 2 white. If an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. Whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, you draw a card. Cathar's Crusade. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Rabble Rousing. This one's really fucking good too. Hideaway 5. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, create that many 1/1 green-white citizen creature tokens. Then, if you control 10 or more creatures, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. I'm going to read that one more time for those in the back. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, create that many 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Then, if you control 10 or more creatures, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Dollmaker's Shop and Porcelain Gallery. So these cards kind of had me fucked up at first, but This says Dollmaker Shop, 1 and a white. Porcelain Gallery side is 4 white. It's an enchantment room, and how rooms work is you may cast either half. That door unlocks on the battlefield as a sorcery. You may pay the mana cost of the locked door to unlock it. So you cast either side of it, it goes onto the battlefield as an enchantment. Then you could pay for the other side to unlock the whole potential of the artifact or the enchantment. So the Dollmaker Shop, the 1 and a white side, says whenever 1 or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. And then Porcelain Gallery says 4 white. Creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to each of the number of creatures you control. Yeah, it does depend on the door, but this one specifically says that. That one's stupid fucking strong. And then Legion Loyalty, 6 white. Creatures you control have Myriad. As for lands, we have 23 planes. We have Fountain Port. Tap, add a colors, pay 2 tap, sacrifice a token, draw a card, pay 3 tap, pay 1 life, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token, pay 4 and a tap, create a treasure token. 1 Keldorn Outpost comes into play, sacrifice a plains or bury Keldorn Outpost. Tap, add plains to your mana pool. Pay 1 white, tap, put a soldier creature token into play, and treat that token as a 1/1 white creature. Medsulud Golden Hall of Eridoras. It's actually Castle Ardenvale. When Castle Ardenvale enters the battlefield, tapped unless you control a plains. Tap, add white. Pay 2 white, tap, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Minas Tirith. Minas Tirith enters the battle tapped unless you control a legendary creature. Tap, add white. Pay 1 and a white, tap, draw a card, activate only if you've attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn. Nesting Grounds, tap, add colorless. Pay 1 tap, move a counter from target permanent you control onto a second target permanent. Activate only as a sorcery. Might wonder why I got that in there. The fucking commander creates a fucking industrial token. So we're able to move industrial tokens onto like other key things like Ojir Taj, right? Or Elish Norn, you know, or Muriel Shield of Archive, or the Dollmaker Shop, or Legion Loyalty. So that's why we have that on there. Let's see here. Nykthos Shrine of Nyx, pay 2, tap, choose a color, add to your mana pool amount of mana equal to your devotion to that. Nykthos Shrine of Nyx is like a fucking really goddamn good card for a fucking monocolored deck. Terrain Generator comes in tapped, or it doesn't come in tapped. You just tap, you can add colorless, or you can pay 2 and tap it, and you may put a basic land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. 3 Tree City. 3 Tree City enters, choose a creature type, tap, add colorless, pay 2, tap, choose a color. Add amount of mana of the color equal to the number of creatures you control of the chosen type. I don't think token's a type, but like if you drop like Dollmaker Shop, you could probably say toys, right? Or rabble rousing. You could say, you know, green and white citizen creature tokens or whatever, you know, citizens. You know, whatever. Treasure Vault, tap, add colorless, or pay XX, tap, sacrifice this land and create X treasure tokens. Not token, but like citizens. Yeah, exactly. Windbrisk Heights, Hideaway 4, enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap, add white, or you can pay white and tap, and you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn. So, if I was to make a mono white deck, this would be it. But why would I do that when I got this in Teysa? Teysa's my token deck. And she's all about it. She's super good. Oh, yeah. Get close to that bone now. Gonna have all them fucking flavors. Oh, here they come. Seems solid. I did my whole turn 8 thing that I was telling you last night. And it was killing turn 8. Well, it's a playable hand. We'll go with it. We'll do this at the other guy's end step. However, we're supposed to draw that card, right? So then now we view card library. So we're gonna go find a artifact or enchantment and reveal it. Trying to find it. Where's it at? Oh yeah, there's a fucking smothering titties. Close and shuffle. All right, next turn. Oh, would you look at that? Look what we just drew there. Isn't that fucking fantastic? Hell yeah. All right, we'll just go into the next turn. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and idyllic tutor now. Let's find one that actually creates us tokens and shit.
Damn!
Oh, yeah, huh? I got you. Thanks. I can't see shit. Fair enough. I'm just goldfishing. That's actually really good. You best back the fuck up, Loki. Our retreat's actually really good. They're just bouncing between me and Jess. And Jess is like, fuck off, dude. This shit's mine. Yeah. Let's do Caretaker's Talent. All right. So now it's our turn. We're going to go ahead and drop a Smothering Titties. Next turn, we're actually going to make all kinds of tokens. So this is where it gets fucking wild. Okay. So I created 3 tokens because, you know, people. Then we're going to tap for 4. We're going to play Modrak. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice these tokens. And we're going to bring our little Wabbit. Our Wabbit says whenever one more tokens enter, you may draw a card. This ability only triggers once each time. Okay, cool. Next turn. Okay, we're going to make treasure tokens. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's from one opponent. That's from another opponent. That's from another opponent. And we have to suspect that at least somebody drew an extra card, right? So with this, we're going to tap out for 4, drop a Felidar, retreat, right? Then we're going to drop this Plains. We're going to create a 2/2 white cat beast token. Okay. It's cat beast. There we go. Boom. Let me create 2 of them. Oh, too much. Then for 2, 4, and 1. Oh yeah, we created tokens, by the way. So we had actually more draw than what we did, right? So let's see here. We had at least 3 draws. There we go. My bad. So, but we're going to have Defiler of Faith up, and we're going to be able to spend our life as white mana. We're going to sacrifice a treasure token for a soul ring. And then we're going to pay 4 with our life. Right? And 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go ahead and play Increasing Devotion. Right? Increasing Devotion says when this spell is cast from the grave, or we're going to create 5 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, except we're actually going to create 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then we draw a card because of the wabbit. Right? And then we gonna keep that mana up, I think. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We got stuff. Okay, so next turn. All right, turn 7. So you're 2, 4, 6, right? So 2, 4, 6. Say 2 people drawn, turn 7. That's fair, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. And we get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Look at this. It's a white deck that works. Isn't that awesome? Okay. So now we're on my turn. Yep. We're going to go ahead and drop a nesting grounds. We're going to create 2 more cat beasts. We're going to tap 2 and then pay 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to drop Court of Grace. And we're going to become the Monarch. There we go. We're pretty Monarch. See here. Create a token, copy of target token you control. Then creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Okay, yeah. Fuck, what's that read? Creatures you control have base power. Okay, and then whenever more. Okay. So we're going to pay 6 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4, 5. Manas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're actually going to fucking play both sides. It's going to come in. We're going to fucking undo it, right? And so our creatures are going to have base power toughness equal to the number of creatures I control. And then whenever we attack, we're going to have that many tokens. We're also going to go ahead and level up Caretaker's Talent all the way max. So then our creatures are also going to have, +2/+2. Right? And we're going to go ahead and make a copy of a creature or copy of a token that we control. So what token do I want? Well, we'll just get another fucking treasure. There we go. Did you just say cast Fumigate? Because you do realize I have this industrial counter or card right here, right? So how much life gain do I get from that? You don't get any. Whatever the opponents had, I guess. We casted a white permanent spell, by the way, too. So we create a white soldier creature token. ×2. Boop, boop. Okay. Then let's see here. At the beginning of your end step, you create a token. Oh yeah. So we're gonna pay 2 life and 3, I think. Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then we're gonna pay 2 more life. Bring him in. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2 more life, and then another 2 life. We're gonna sit at 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna play Increasing Devotion from the graveyard. We're gonna create 20 of these humans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 30. Is it just the number of creatures I control? Yep. So 10, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. All my creatures are going to get plus 39, 39. Flawless maneuver. I don't even have to spend mana. My creatures are indestructible. And then, yeah, fucking swing out. Turn 7. I'm pretty sure fucking people are dead unless they got a fog. Not likely in my playgroup. My playgroup would see that swinging at him and go, what? Did you like that though? Because I know fucking Harley has been wanting me to make a fucking goddamn mono white deck for I don't know how long. And I said, yeah, I can fucking do that. Then I'll say split cast. Cool. Oh, by the way, I actually hit for a lot more because I swung with what? 1, 2, 3, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I create another 19, but they're toys. So add another fucking 19 to their fucking damage. And then of course the +2/+2. Did I do good? I'll take your commander and you're the target of Teferi's protection. Okay. Actually, I have Teferi's protection in here too. Plays Massacre Girl. Massacre Girl wouldn't kill these guys. You do know that, right? Creatures I control have base power toughness of the number of creatures I control. No, it would not. No, I would not. They wouldn't reach. Yeah, Rakdos Jar would fucking kill me. Squatch only said that because I used Rakdos Charm to actually kill Josh Because he had a whole bunch of fucking tokens, and I was like, wait a second. I fucking Rakdos charmed. He's like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. Because he was fucking swinging at me with all those fucking tokens. He had like fucking 30 of them. He was like, blah! And I was all like, oh, okay. Rakdos charm. Fucking did 30 to his face. It was fucking hilarious. Little fucking 5-cent card. Was that impressive, Squatch? Did you like that? Tace is going to do this same exact shit, by the way. Just so you know. That was hilarious. You love it. I'm going to make the deck public. Cast Ultima. Is Ultima even a fucking thing? I bet you Ultima is a spell, huh? Ultima. 3 white, sorcery. Destroy all artifacts and creatures in the turn. That's actually fucking cool. How do you think it would hold up to Josh's soldier? I think it would annihilate Josh's soldier deck. I think I should give Josh this list for his soldier deck, just to see what he would think. And he could pick through it and find cards that he wants and like fucking add to his soldier deck. Because, you know, I want all my fucking play group to be fucking, you know, at level. I think Josh would fucking love that. What do you think? I know, I go against it all the fucking time. Do it. Oh, yesterday, by the way, or when I got home today, because I was thinking, I was like, oh, I got a Saw in Half. So I put Saw in Half in Yarick. I took the Roiling Regrowth out for Saw in Half. It's more versatile, and it could ramp me just as hard as Roiling Regrowth, or it can allow me to draw a bunch of fucking cards, or, you know, all sorts of shit. Yark's fucking gross. Me and fucking Squatch were fucking playtesting that shit last night, man. It was like fucking turn 5 to like, well, it was more like turn 4 to like 6, and like fucking Yark was just out of control. Also made a few quick modifications to Teysa when I got back home too. I don't even remember what they were, but I'll just show you guys what she looks like now. So, oh yeah, I took that fucking haunted one out, and I went ahead and put in no. How are you not updated? Increasing Devotion, because I had an Increasing Devotion in my folder, and once I fucking found out how fucking awesome it was in that mono white deck, I was all like, okay, Increasing Devotion's going in. Even 5 tokens in Taste is fucking stupid. So, but she's gonna have all the fucking doublers in her as well. I'm for sure doing that. I'm going to break down and actually buy a Final Fantasy card. I'm gonna buy Sephiroth, just because he's so fucking good. Let me show you guys Sephiroth. There you go. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, 2 and a black, legendary creature, human avatar soldier, 3/3. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability is resolved this turn, transform Sephiroth, which is really easy to do. And Oh, you can't. Oh, there we go. And then when you transform them, it's Sephiroth, one-winged angel, legendary creature, angel, nightmare, avatar. Very fitting. Flying, supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, one-winged angel, you get an emblem with whenever this creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. I have to. He's too good. We're definitely putting that Elspeth in here. Yeah, I'm gonna put off the Faldorn buys and just kind of fucking get Teysa buys. She needs love. I haven't actually upgraded Teysa in like 6 years. He is very good. He is very, very good. I'm just gonna take Bantu out for him because of all the fucking draw he could do, and then he also does like blood artist shit. That is just fucking crazy to me. But oh yeah, Teysa upgraded. Looks like this. Like with all the cards I want in her. There's like 28 creatures, 7 sorceries, 10 instants, 11 artifacts, 9 enchantments, and 34 lands. 3 of which are the modal ones. So we got Boggart Trawler. When he enters, exile target player's graveyard. Right? He's also like a pay 3 swamp. Agadeem's Awakening, which is already in there, which return to your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that have different converted mana costs X or less. So if you put like 7 into X and then black, 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 right? You could get like a 4-drop and a 3-drop, or you know, 3 2-drops and a 1-drop, just so long as it equals what X is. We all kinds went over her. Yeah, I know. We did. And so like this is once I buy the stuff for her. So no, we went over her with the shit I had to upgrade her. Now we're actually going to buy the upgrades for her. Cause as I said, like she needs some fucking shit. Cause power creep over 6 years is too much. And yeah, I think I haven't bought Magic cards in like 4 or 5. So there really wasn't all that much. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Malakir Rebirth. Because, you know, Taste is kind of a target. You know, we'll go ahead and bring her. That's the 3 modal lands. Agadeem Awakening, Boggart Trawler, Malakir Rebirth. Both Agadeem's Awakening and the Boggart Trawler, I could pay 3 life, and they're just a swamp. So, and she has like incredible life gain. Oh, incredible life gain. Got Darkest Hour in here. Meat Hook Massacre. Meat Hook Massacre's already in the deck, by the way. I went ahead and threw that in there. See here. Yeah, that's about it on that end. But we took out Doomed Traveler, Gary, Priest of Forgotten Gods, Athreos, Braids, Seraph of the Scales, Defile. I want to put a Defiler of Faith in here. Got Eternal Bantu. We took out. I want to put a Wormcoil Larva in here as well. And then took out Sun Titan. I'm going to take out Damned, Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute's actually already out. Deadly Dispute got taken out for the Meat Hook Massacre. Kaya's Ghost Form. We're going to take out Kaya's Ghost Form. And then as for the lands that were added, Three Tree City, Urborg, Spymaster's Vault, Marsh Flats, because I don't have a Marsh Flats in here. Cabal Coffers. Manas. Need all the manas. Don't forget about the sequel. I don't know if I like the sequel or not. It's okay. The last thing's fine. But for 4 mana at base, yeah. No, I don't have a dodo set up. But thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, these are the upgrades we're gonna go through do for that. And Taste is gonna be fucking going. She's gonna be going. She's already going. You know, I say Taysa, but the fucking deck's name's Ash Wednesday. I guess we should introduce the doggos, right? Anyone? Can you guys do a SS? We'll introduce him. How much for mod when you get it set up? You seem chill.
Ooh, Scooby Snack.
What do you mean set up? For mod, I have mods. Squatch, awesome. They're mods. So, oh, here's yeah, definitely not a bot thing. All right, Scooby Snack. Who's the babies? Oh, this one's Ool. Or nope, this one's Sif. That's my girl Sif. This one's Ool. Loki. Come here, babies. And then that's old man Loki. I have an ad right now. Oh, that's fair. We'll go ahead and do it again when you get here. Oh, I got some of the fucking juices on my shirt. Oh no. Oh, kind of full. Kind of got the meat sweats. Yeah, just let me know when you're out of the ad, dude. Oi, excuse me. But okay. He's out of the ad. Oh, okay, sweet. So this, right? This one right here is Loki. He's an old man. This one right here is Ool. And this one coming up is Sif. So here's to Ool. These are good babies. This one's Sif. And then Loki. Loki. Yeah, I wasn't really facing the mic. My bad. All right. What decks? Should I show you how I got fucking Otrimi working? Do you guys want to see Otrimi? Peekaboo? Do you guys want to see Jesse's artifact deck? It's not that great, but like it still fucking works its shit. Or wait, what? Whoever says whatever first, we'll do that one. Wait, what? All right, wait, what it is. All right, welcome to Rakdos, Lord of Riots. So here we go. Oh, we'll go into cards. Fucking dinner. Actually, let me call Jesse in here real quick. Get that off the stream. She's having some fun right now, though. Can you please put this in a to go container for me for lunch tomorrow? Please and thank you. Did you enjoy it?
I'm still eating mine.
Is it good? Did you like it?
It's filling.
It is very filling. It is very good.
A little hard. Dude.
A little hard.
Yeah.
Every piece I had has melted in my mouth.
No, mine.
Oh, you poor thing.
Mine's been rough in some places.
Wonder if you got more ligaments or something. Oh well. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right. So here's our commander, Rakdos, Lord of Riots, black, red, legendary creature, demon, 6/6. Flample, as we like to call it. Could I get mod? You gotta give it a little bit. I'll just hand out mods. But yeah, I do have a few mods though. So yeah, give it a little bit. You gotta earn that, right? Cool. Glad you're understanding, buddy. So let's see here. Rakdos, Lord of Riots says, thank you. Says you can't cast this spell unless an opponent has lost life this turn. Flample. Creature spells you cast cost. Hell yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what this fucking. Just had to hear that again. That's fucking great. No, Rakdos definitely Leroy's. It says creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. Oh shit. I didn't know Robzo was still active. Alrighty then. I didn't notice that easier. All roads lead to Cthulhu, says Squatch. I think you said that while we were like fucking building this. So okay. Ancestral Statue is a 4-drop artifact golem. This is not an artifact. Huh? Just people interacting.
Okay.
Alright. Says 4-drop artifact creature golem 3/4. Whenever ancestral statue enters the battlefield, return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. Artisan of Kozilek, 9-drop. Whenever you cast Artisan of Kozilek, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with Annihilator 2 and is a 10/9. Does our pussy churn near root? It's a fucking great quote. That I want to hear in Morgan Freeman's voice. Does her pussy churn near root? Bane of Balaged, 7-drop, 7/5. By the way, most of these are always free drop. They're just 0 costs when I go to drop them, and they're technically casted too. So like the casts go off. I feel like something is wrong. Be right back. Okay, awesome. Is what rare? When you talk, since there is like a small delay, and sometimes I move a little bit quick through the cards. Say the name. Yeah, say the name with it, please. But Bane of Balaged says whenever he attacks defending player, exiles 2 permanents he or she controls. Basically, it's Annihilator 2 for 7/5. How do I make a quote? I make the quotes. If you want something quoted, then yeah, but usually it's stuff in context and stuff. As we're just like sitting around bullshitting. Like that fucking does her pussy cheer noon root. I think I was playing Oblivion and fucking me and Squatch were talking about this Facebook page I was on. It was called Does Her Pussy Chew Tobacco? And we were just fucking laughing about it. Then I was like, oh, dude. Then he was just all like, does her pussy churn dude root? Yeah, it was Oblivion Remaster. I do. Burnished Heart is just ramp. Three sacrifice Burnished Heart. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Conduit of Ruin, 6-drop. Creature, Eldrazi, 5/5. When you cast Conduit of Ruin, you may search your library for a colorless creature card with converted mana cost 7 or greater. Reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Endless One, X-drop, Eldrazi, 0/0. Endless One enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. He's really good early game. He's really good late game, so... Then you got Oblivion Sower, 6-drop, 5/8. Whenever you cast Oblivion Sower, target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield under your control. More dots! Sandstone Oracle, 7-drop, 4/4, flying. Artifact creature Sphinx, flying. Whenever Sandstone Oracle enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. If that player has more cards in hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference, because you fucking dump the fuck out of your hand with this deck. Simian Spirit Guide, 2 and a red. Exile Simian Spirit Guide from your hand, add red. This is how I get Rakdos out like turn 2. Ulamog's Crusher, 8-drop, 8/8, Annihilator 2. Ulamog's Crusher attacks each turn if able. Voidwinter, 9-drop. Creature, Eldrazi, 11/9. Also known as You Can't Even. Your opponents can't cast spells with even converted mana cost. 0 is even. Your opponents can't block with creatures with even converted mana costs. There's some off-the-wall shit in the quote pool. Yeah, there is. When you cast this spell, create a 10/10 Eldrazi creature token. Desolation Twin. Disciple of Bolas, 3 and a black. When Disciple of Bolas enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature. You gain X life and draw X cards with it's that creature's power. If you've noticed, shit's like 10/10, 11/9, 8/8. So I can fucking refill my hand easily and fucking heal up a little bit. Cozy, Butcher of Truth, 10-drop, 12/12. When you cast Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, draw 4 cards. Annihilator 4. When Kozilek is put into the graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library. Cozy again, Kozilek the Great Distortion, 8. Colorless. When you cast Kozilek the Great Distortion, you have fewer than 7 cards in hand. Draw cards equal to the difference. Menace, discard a card with converted mana cost X. Counter target spell with converted mana cost X. Mog Fanatic, red. Sacrifice Mog Fanatic. Mog Fanatic deals 1 damage to any target or creature. He's another way I can get Rakdos out turn 2. Spear Spewer, red. Defender, tap. Spear Spewer does 1 damage to each player. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, pay 10. He's a 10/10 Eldrazi. Whenever you cast Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, exile 2 permanents, indestructible. Whenever Ulamog attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of his or her library. It's perfectly normal to want a Mimic Harem. Maybe. Creeping Bloodsucker, 1 and a black. At the beginning of your upkeep, Creeping Bloodsucker deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Florian Voldorian Scion, 1 black red, first strike. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount of life your opponents lost this turn. Exile 1 of those cards, put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. You may play the exiled cards. Awesome got banned. But the tentacles, bitch! And that's how you get quotes. Oh, man. So then we have a Gary, Merchant of Asphodel. He gained life to your Devotion to Black. There's not too much black in here, but he's still fucking real handy to have in there. Keen Duelist, 1 and a black. At the beginning of your upkeep, you and target opponent each reveal the top card of your library. You each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. You each put a card you revealed into your hand. Dude, I could flip fucking Kozilek and they're gonna fucking lose 10 life. And they're gonna fucking flip like a fucking Gitaxian probe or some shit, and I'm gonna lose 1. Null Spine Dragon, 5 red, flying. When Null Spine Dragon enters the battlefield, you may discard your hand and draw cards equal to the damage dealt to target opponent this turn. Yep, that's a fucking thing. Pathrazor of Ulamog, 11 drop. 9/9, Annihilator 3. Pathrazor of Ulamog can't be blocked except for by 3 or more creatures. Runescarred Demon, 5 black, flying. When Runescarred Demon enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Shieldred, the Whispering One, 5 black, Swamp Walk. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. This deck's extremely rude. Stormfist Crusader, black-red menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, 11, 10/10. When you cast Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, destroy target permanent, indestructible, Annihilator 4. When Ulamog is put into the graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his library. Hit that betrays, Annihilator 2. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Which, that's what Annihilator does. Makes people sacrifice shit. Liberator Urza's Battlethopter. I'm actually going to flop that out right now. But it says flash flying. You cast colorless spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is greater than our Liberator Urza's Battlethopter's power, put a 1/1 counter on him. Nope. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I do believe this is the deck. It is. Here's the deck. Here's my Rakdos sleeve. And my Rakdos card. And then here's the deck sleeves. This is what the mountains look like in it. They're all foily. What was I taking out of here? There we go. Here's a swamp. Show you guys the swamp. Here's his Battlethopter. That's what I was doing. They're all foily. And this is why I haven't upgraded Teysa in so long, because I've been upgrading like all these other decks and shit. Wait, is that? Okay, yep, that's it. I have a turn 1 Emrakul in this. Or a possibility. Turn 1 possibility of Emrakul. Fucking Loki's just screaming outside the door right now. Let me in! I want in! Let's see here. Ah, there it is. Boop. Yeah, this one's better. Where's his Battlethopter? We're gonna go ahead and take that out. Ooh, I forget how slick these fucking cards are. Okay. Come on, Loki. You're a pain in my ass, bro. Don't take that literally. I'm not really being mean to him. I absolutely adore Loki. He's my best buddy. Aren't you? Is you my best boy? You do my best boy. Can I get a kiss? He's a good boy. Blam! I know I got a really crazy golem thing in here that I've been wanting to throw in here.
Ooh, Scooby snack. Yeah.
Okay. The others are outside though, so. Look, he deserves it though. Come here, look. Come here. Woo. I forget its name, but I'm pretty sure I got both of them. Just couldn't figure it out. Is it this? Fluctuate? No, absolutely. What's your question, Awesome? Maybe I didn't buy him, and I was almost about. I could have sworn I did, though. Hmm. Cityscape Leveler. That's what it was. When you cast Cityscape Leveler's attacks, and whenever he escapes, destroy up to one target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a tapped Power Stone token. Unearth 8. What's Unearth 8? Cityscape Leveler's triggered ability won't trigger. Damn. I have a question. You may ask it carefully. Can I have a harem of shapeshifters? You fucking. That's fucking hilarious. I don't have Cityscape Leveler, so. Whatever. I thought I did. Maybe I put it in Jesse's. That's very possible. Oop. Oop. This is one that needs heavily updated too. Not heavily, but there's just been so many good Eldrazi's. That's a question. Hey, Squatch. This guy right here. Geode Golem. I'll pull him up here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. 5 artifact creature golem 5/3 trample. Whenever Geode Golem deals combat damage to a player, you may cast your commander from the command zone without paying its mana cost. He says you can't cast a spell unless opponent's lost life this turn. Now, oh, never mind. They'd lose life anyways, so it doesn't matter. Okay. It was just a thought. I thought it was an attack trigger. That would have been fucking cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing this creature. I thought it was in here. Okay, no, let's put that up. Versus Battlethopter, go back in the deck. Bloop. For now. Your time is very limited, sir. We gotta upgrade that Tesa first, though. Tesa. How many quotes are there? I don't know. At least 262. Stop looking at my boo-boo's titties. No. California has fentanyl coyotes. That's a pretty new one. So I'd guess like 265, 266. A lot. I did want to put a Razaketh the Foul-Blooded up in this bitch. Okay, anyways, back to it. Where was we? Urza's Battlethopter. Yep. Okay. Urza's Battlethopter it is. Then Lobber Crew. Defender, tap. Lobber Crew does 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, untap Lobber Crew. Nettle Drone, 2 and a red, devoid, tap. Nettle Drone deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, untap Nettle Drone. This is an infinite combo in the deck. The combo requires Nettle Drone, Ancestral Statue, any Eldrazi that I can free drop with the damage stacked on by Rakdos Lord of Riots, and I basically Cloudstone Curio them with Nettle Drone on the battlefield, and I just toot, tap, 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 just 1 damage to everybody. Cover your bits, babe. It's when I was running around naked on stream. Joking, that's never happened. I think my titty was showing though. Plague Splitter, 2 and a black. At the beginning of your upkeep, Plague Splitter does 1 damage to each creature and each player. When Plague Splitter is put into the graveyard from play, Plague Splitter does 1 damage to each creature and each player. Very simple. He's like that little fucking tick from fucking Hollow Knight. I love him. Emrakul, the Promised End, 13. Legendary creature, Eldrazi, 13/13. Emrakul, the Promised End, costs 1 less to cast for each card type among cards in your graveyard. When you cast Emrakul, you gain control of target opponent during that player's turn. Next turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. Flying, trample, protection from instants. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, 15, 15, 15. Eldrazi. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn cannot be countered. When you cast Emrakul, take an extra turn after this one. Flying, protection from colored spells, Annihilator 6. And when Emrakul is put into the graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library. Emrakul's a motherfucker. Look up a Gate Instigator. Okay. Pretty decent card from the looks of it. A Gate Instigator, 1 and a red. Offspring, 1 and a red. You may pay additional 1 and a red as you cast a spell.
Dragons!
If you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 copy of it. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, okay. Not too much for this deck, but all right. That is funny as hell. I get what you're doing. I see that, but it is what it is. Okay. So now we're going to go on to Reanimate. Black, put a target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its mana value. Dreadbore. Black, red, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Jessica's Will, 2 and a red. Choose one. If you control your commander as you cast the spell, you may choose both. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand. Exile the top 3 cards of your library and you may play them this turn. Seize the Spotlight, 2 and a red. Each opponent chooses Fame or Fortune. For each player who chose Fame, gain control of target creature that player controls until end of turn. Untap those creatures and they gain haste until end of turn. For each player who chose Fortune, you draw a card and you create a treasure token. And then, of course, all is dust. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents he or she controls. Deadly Rollick. If you control your commander, it's free. Exile target creature. Deadly Swat. If you control your commander, it's free. You may choose new targets for target spell or ability. Dark Red. Pay a black, add 3 black. Entomb. Pay a black, search your library for a card, and then put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle. So turn 1, you swamp, you Dark Rit, you Entomb, you go, you find Emrakul. Right? Technically, Emrakul's not the best one, but the second people see Emrakul, they freak the fuck out. Right? And then you reanimate it. And you still have like 1 left over. Blister Spit Goblin is better. What's Blister Spit Goblin? Okay, hold on. Well, Gremlin. Blister Split Gremlin. Red. Pay 1 and tap. Blister Spit Gremlin deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap Blister Spit. I don't like to pay a 1 and tap them. That is terrible. No. What?
Can I have a piece?
Yeah, if it's still any good. If it's still good, I want a piece too. Let's see here. Malakir Rebirth, just to save my shit. Vampiric Tutor, I think we all know what that is. Terminate. Black red, destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. Bedevil, black red, destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. And then Valakut Awakening, 2 and a red. Put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and then draw that many cards +1. It's also a land. Soul Ring, Wayfarer's Bauble, Arcane Signet, Lightning Greaves, Rakdos Signet, Talisman of Indulgence, Thought Vessel, Cloudstone Curio, Cryptolith Fragment. Cryptolith Fragment says 3. Cryptolith Fragment enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Each player loses 1 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, if each player has less than 10 life, transform Cryptolith Fragment. Aurora of Emrakul, Flying Death Touch. Whenever Aurora of Emrakul attacks, each opponent loses 3 life. That's a 1/4. Vidalcan Orrery, pay 4. You may play non-land cards anytime. You can play an instant. I actually might get the flash stuff out of here. I might actually have a fucking free Vidalcan Orrery, which would be pretty cool. Sanctum of Stonefangs, 1 and a black. Legendary enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Blood Moon. Moving on. Exquisite Blood. It's asleep in the middle of my bed. Aw, he's sleeping so good. He's a good kitty. Exquisite Blood, 4 to black. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Fucking Josh started laughing the second he saw fucking Sunbird's Invocation in my fucking deck. Let me read it to you. 5 and a red enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell from your hand, reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is that spell's mana value. You may cast a spell with mana value X or less from among the cards revealed this way without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's a good way to chug through your deck and fucking pump out the drawsies. Do your pingers have a required mana cost to stay under? Yeah, I want them to be real low. 1, 2, maybe. I really don't like the 3s, but some of the 3s are in there. So, like, there's Shepherd of Rot that I'm probably going to replace with some shit. I don't know about Loyal Subordinate. It doesn't make sense for him to be in there. He is a menace 3/1, so, like, it could help if he's out there. Right? Okay. Okay. I don't see it on my fucking desk. Turd. Well, you didn't have to come all the way here to tell me that. So, anyways, Sunbird's Invocation. Yeah, so like that's just a really good way to check through your deck. And then the lands are simple. You got Blightstep Pathway, Blood Crypt, Command Tower, Dragon Skull Summit, Emergent Zone, Exotic Orchard, Gavin Carnes, Haunted Ridge, Luxury Suite, Nine Mountains, Myriad Landscape, Plaza of Heroes, Sanctum of Ugin. Sanctum of Ugin says whenever you cast a color spell with converted mana cost 7 or greater, you may sacrifice Sanctum of Ugin. If you do, search your library for a colorless creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Then you got Shadow Blood Ridge, Shizo's Death Storehouse, Black Tap, target legendary creature gains fear to the end turn, which it can't be blocked at all except for by artifact or black creatures. Smoldering Marsh, which actually makes it like it has to be a flying artifact or a flying fucking black creature, which most people don't have flying artifacts out. Yes, I know Thopter's like a huge thing, but that's like that specific thing. A Thopter's not going to be in like a fucking greeny deck, you know? What's the worst MTG card? I don't know. I think they're all good. White, Plains, a Plains. Sunscorched Desert enters the battlefield. It does 1 damage to target player. It doesn't come in tapped. It's better than Piranha Marsh. 9 Swamps, Tainted Peak, and then Winding Canyons. Winding Canyons says pay 2 tap until end of turn. I may play creature cards whenever I can play instants. So yeah, I'm thinking about taking Emergency Zone, Winding Canyons, Vidalcan Ori, Liberator Urza's Battle Thopter out, and what else? I think that's really it, honestly. And then for the lands, we'll put other lands in here that actually make a shit. Yeah, that'll actually fucking do some good shit. What's the best MTG card? Forest. I stand by my shit. So yeah, that's wait what. Simple, plain. Big smashies. Does smashy things. Perfect. Actually, we'll yeah. Next turn. Drop a Shadow Blood Ridge. And next turn. Here, we're gonna start doing this. Okay. 1, 2, 3 lands. Okay, 1, 2. I'm gonna tap, sacrifice that. Is it a land? Yep, a land. Mountain. Close shuffle. Okay. And then I think that's all I got. Next turn. Unfortunately, we're not going to get Rakdos out on turn, but we can get some creatures out there for sure. So then next turn happens. This is where all the exciting shit happens. So next turn. But 2 untapped islands are more scary. No, I'm not fucking afraid of 2 untapped islands. 90% of the time, it's a bluff. So let's see here. Beginning of my upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. Boop. Boop. And then she says at the beginning of my upkeep, you and target opponent reveal the top card of my library. Oh, okay. So they don't lose anything, and I get a mountain. That's what that was. Okay. But we could still cast the Rakdos, Lord of Riots. And that in itself is scary enough. And then there's 3 on the board. So there's 3 damage on the board, and we can't really do anything about it. So next turn. All right. Boom. We're on turn 6. So we'll just drop that because we didn't drop a land last turn. We'll also draw a card. Well, that was the upkeep card. This is the show upkeep card, and then this is the draw. So yeah, we'll tap for 2 there. Play a Thought Vessel. We'll swing with Rakdos, Lord of Riots. We have 9 on the board. Is that right? Yeah, we have 9 on the board. So we'll 1, 2, 3. And we'll grab an It That Betrays. People's buttholes are puckering. I cast Fumigate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's fair. I would too if I was you. So, let's see here. Can't really do much else. Wait, there's 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on board. Sandstone Oracle. Comes in, enters the battlefield. Opponent has more cards. Somebody's having 7 cards in their hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And we'll tap Thought Vessel for Soul Ring. And then whenever Bane Ball get attacks. Yep. So is that 6, 7, 8, 9? Yep. We'll go ahead and drop a Bane Ball again. 9, 10, 11, 12. Or no, we'll just because we'll actually. So we'll just because we'll off that. Boom! I control my commander. That person had 7 red in their hand, right? So we'll add 7 red. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there we go. And then exile the top 3 cards of my library. I may play them this turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Already played a land, so that's just exiled. We'll use 1 of that red. Put out Nettle Drone. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and well, shit. I guess Dark Rate goes to waste. Okay, yep. So just because Will goes to the graveyard, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the 9, that's 15. Endless one's at 15, 15. See how that works? Turn 6. This is fucking horrifying. So, next turn. Oh man, they lucked out. I just got a swamp. We'll drop a Tainted Peak. Oh yeah. That means everybody loses a life. Which we already used all this. Hey, I said we used all of this. Right? So that's the one. Everybody lost a life. Which that's happened a few times. And then this is the reveal. So they lose 2 life. Okay. And then, so that's 3 on the stack so far. And then my draw for turn. Okay. That's fucking awesome. Okay, yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. Now we have 8 because we had that ramp with the Wayfarer's Bauble. Then we'll just go ahead and tap for 6, 11. We're going to make Bane of Ball again and It That Betrays attack people who've, and then, yeah. It's already had their shit fucking pushed in. So they're going to fucking sacrifice 4 things. So here's some tokens for you. One, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4 things they could Clive work in this deck, or is it too expensive? What do you mean, Clive? Oh, in this deck? I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 of their things, whatever it is. Yep. Yep. Did some damage there. Man, all I'm drawing is fucking lands. This is annoying as fuck. But yeah, we just keep doing this. So, it looks like they took 3 life. I'll pay the black for that. Play the 2 for Recto Signet, I guess. And then, of course, 4 more things. Yeah, it's turn 8. I'm just stealing people's shit. Yeah, they're just fucking getting beat down now. There is a 15-15 swinging. So, yeah, that's how Rakdos works. Plain and simple. It's actually one of my favorite decks. I absolutely love it. Oh, yeah, you said Clive. He worked in that deck. What is it? Clive Ifrit's dominant, or Ifrit Warden blah blah blah. I'm taking it. There you go. 4 red. When Clive enters, you may discard your hand, then draw cards equal to your devotion to red. 4 red. Tap, exile Clive, and return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. Ifrit, Warden of the Inferno. Lunge. Ifrit fights up to 1 target creature. Brimstone, add red. If Ifrit has 3 or more lore counters on it, then exile it and return it to the battlefield face up. Front face up. Okay. Yeah, I probably would. Just because my devotion to red is like literally fucking nothing. In total in the deck, my total devotion that could be on the field, right, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In total. That's it. And that's even less than that. The chances of getting that's even less. I'm always going to have at least, I guess with Clive, it's always going to be at least 4, right? I will say that. So it's always at least 4. And he would be a 2-drop, so maybe. He fights up to 1 target creature. That's kind of, I don't know, maybe. He'd be fun. I did think about putting a Terror of Peaks in here. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power. Oh shit, nope, we're putting him in there right now. Yerp. Because that's fucking gross. Where's Liberator? Hers is Battlethopter. Remove, and then Terror of the Peaks, add. Whoa, hey. Remove 1. Move to main deck. That's what we do. I just found the ultimate white card. That's racist. Fuck you! Here's this battle top there! Oh, that's Jason. I have no idea where he put it. Do. There it is. Bloop. Terror of the Peaks is fucking disgusting in this deck. Got one token. It's a 10/10 Eldrazi token. There you go. My summon deck is mostly a graveyard deck as well. There you go. Well, yeah, because you got more devotion in your deck. I don't. Phase of the Browning Spring. I dare you to change my mind. Deck is mostly green, but do you have more than 12 mana separated across 10, like 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn, I was doing the fucking devotion again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that wasn't in there, so 9, 10. Yeah, it was 10 cards. And since sorceries don't count for devotion. And white. Yeah. That's ucky, sir. That's ucky. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.